Hello everybody. In this video we'll be discussing about the concept of hurt, grievous hurt, wrongful restraint and wrongful confinement. Now hurt is defined under section 319 of IPC. It states that a person is said to commit hurt if he causes body pain, disease or infirmity to any other person. Now how your hurt is distinguished from homicide is that in case of hurt there is no intention to cause death. If you go through the bare language, it states body pain, disease or injury. So body pain can be of like anything, like if he pulls his hair or gives him a blow with his arm, this will amount to hurt. Now grievous hurt, how we distinguish between hurt and grievous hurt is grievous hurt if it falls within any of the categories which are given under section 320 of Indian Penal Code, like emasculation or privation of the eye, ear, or destruction of joint, or giving such a body pain that a person remains in it for a period of 20 days. So if they fall within these categories, it will be a grievous hurt. So as we see from the definition itself, that grievous hurt is a serious offense, and if it falls within the 8 categories to quote what are given in Bayer Act are as follows. First is your emasculation. This is only confined to males. Second is your privation of the sight of eye, then ear, joint, or a disfiguration of the head, or as we've discussed that if a person remains in the body pain of such injury is caused that he remains in it for a period of 20 days, that will also amount to grievous hurt. Now the punishment for hurt and grievous hurt varies. Suppose if a hurt is also like there's another section like section 321 which states a person who voluntarily causes grievous hurt or voluntarily causes grievous hurt. So if a person voluntarily causes hurt, then he will be punished with 1 year or fine. But where he voluntarily causes hurt by use of any deadly weapon, then he shall be punished with the punishment of 3 years or fine or both. In case of grievous hurt, if he voluntarily causes the grievous hurt, then he shall be punished with the punishment of 7 years plus fine. But if he uses any deadly weapon to voluntarily cause a grievous hurt, then he shall be punished with 10 years and fine. Now if the grievous hurt or the hurt is caused by provocation, then section 334 and 335 will come into play. Now what your section 334 states is that if he causes a hurt on provocation, voluntary causes hurt on provocation, then the punishment shall be that he can be sent to imprisonment for a term of 1 month, or can be imposed a fine of 500 rupees. This is in case of provocation, where a person voluntarily causes hurt on provocation, and if he voluntarily causes grievous hurt on provocation, then the punishment under section 335 will be the punishment which may extend to 4 years or with fine or 2000 rupees. So when we come across this term or, either of these punishments can be inflicted unless the provision states or both. Now if it is written 1 year imprisonment or fine of rupees 500, so either of that can be inflicted upon the accused. Now similarly, we also by the amendment, the provision of throwing acid, the acid attack has also been made a crime. So whoever voluntarily causes hurt by use of acid, he shall be dealt as per section 326A, which states that the person shall be punished with an imprisonment of 10 years, which can extend up to imprisonment for life and also fine. This was added by way of amendment in 2013, and it came into force on 3rd February 2013. Prior to that, it was not an offence in our country. Similarly, now it takes us to our next topic, which is wrongful restraint and wrongful confinement. Now wrongful restraint has been defined under section 339, and confinement is defined under section 340. To understand it in a simple word, suppose we can assume that this pencil is a person, and it has to go in this direction, and this is another person, this remote of AC, and he's blocking that person in that particular way. This will be wrongful restraint. But this is a pencil and I close him within the four walls of the house and I'm not allowing him to go outside. That will be wrongful confinement. Wrongful restraint is in particular way, and wrongful confinement will be within the four directions. The punishment for wrongful restraint is the imprisonment of 1 month or fine, and in case of confinement it is the imprisonment of 1 year or fine. So this is about your hurt and wrongful restraint and wrongful confinement. Any queries as regards this, please feel free to ask us. We'll solve them.